Hey guys, it's Avery and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time watching my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So as you can tell from this thumbnail and video and everything, I'm doing a what is on my Instagram, how to keep a good Instagram feed and sort of how I edit my Instagram pictures, because it is really highly requested. Whenever I post pictures, people always comment feed, your feed, oh my gosh, your feed and stuff. So it was requested that I do a video on how I keep my feed going and how to get a good feed and just basically that. So let's just get right into the video so I can help you guys out. So Instagram feeds are the big thing, because it used to just sort of be you post whatever, when you first get Instagram in 2011, you just, whatever you're doing, you just post it, or a screen cap from an app or whatever. But now it's sort of a big deal. Your Instagram, it has to be put together and fancy and stuff. So basically what an Instagram feed is, if I were to define it, it would just be how your pictures go together, how they flow, how they look together, what they look like, the colors, everything like that. So my Instagram feed is just, this is my Instagram. And I don't know, people always say I have a good Instagram feed, and I have perfected my Instagram, and I feel like it's pretty good. So let's just get started with the video. Also, I'm burning a Christmas candle and pretending it's cold outside when it's actually 90 degrees. So the first thing about having a good Instagram feed is just basically how you take the pictures. So one thing I think is important is the lighting of the pictures, because whenever I'm trying to take a picture of something against my sheets or something like that, it has to be perfect lighting. So I suggest taking the pictures in natural light or outside. I know everybody says this in their videos about their Instagram feeds, but you just want to have really good lighting, because nobody likes a dark picture. Wouldn't match my feed. I have a couple of pictures that are darker, like this one from Brandy Melville, and it just doesn't really look as good, but we can fix that. I'll show you later how you can fix that. And yeah, basically just how you take the picture. So for example, if you're taking a picture of something, something on sheets, make sure you open your blinds. Whenever I film, as you can tell, I have my blinds totally open to let the natural light come in, and it just looks really good. Or if I'm taking a picture outside, I try to do it in the shade and not in direct sunlight, because that's also not the best thing ever. So take your pictures in the shade outside, or with windows open, just some type of natural light. So as you can tell on my Instagram, I have a lot of pictures of just stuff laying out, my Polaroids laying out on my sheets, or my Tula skincare stuff, or I don't know how to describe it, my phone, whatever. Make sure you lay it out so it's the pictures are square, or they used to be, now they can be rectangular or whatever. Make sure whatever you're laying out fills up the whole picture, so it's not just a few things in one corner and then nothing else in the rest of the picture, unless you want to go for that look and just put a few things in one corner and have the rest of the picture open. But I would just say focus on what you're taking the picture of. As you can see, it's just the Polaroids in the background. There's no extra space or anything. Or yeah, so just make sure whatever your picture's of, it fills up the whole screen. It fills up the picture nicely. For example, if you take a selfie and it's really, really, really far away, that's just kind of awkward to have all the extra space in the background. So just make sure your picture's focused on what you want it to be focused on, and also make sure your picture is focused. So when you're taking a picture of something, it's like my mirror. What you can do is, I don't know if you know this, but you can tap and it focuses and brings the brightness to one thing, or you can tap and drag it. So press and drag it, and it locks the focus on the same thing. So it is good for taking action shots or something, so you can lock the focus and then move or whatever, and it'll still stay focused on you. Yeah, all my pictures have black and blue in them, and I think that just adds something to it. I don't know, that's just my feed, how it looks. But as you can tell, in this picture, it doesn't really have a lot of blue, and it sort of doesn't match as well as the other pictures. So you want to make sure you have a color sort of. Mine's sort of a white, bluish tone look. I'll pull up someone else's Instagram feed. Ava, My Life is Ava, she just has bright colors. Or someone Amanda Steele, she just sort of has colors in white and black. This girl Hannah I follow, she has a really good Instagram feed, and hers is sort of, again, white and pretty basic based. So that leads me into another thing, and this is just sort of having your pictures not be too cluttered. So you don't want to have a ton of things going on in one picture. You want to, or if you post something that's kind of cluttered, I posted this picture of the city, then after it you want to post sort of a more basic picture. like again, if I post something kind of cluttered and colorful, then after I post something simple to just sort of pull it back together. So you want to make sure your pictures are pretty basic and not too cluttered. That sort of goes along with what I was saying earlier with like focusing on one thing. So that's enough of how you take the pictures. Now on to editing them. I have a ton of editing apps, as you can see. So the app I use the most is VSCOcam or ViscoCam, I don't know how you say it, but what this allows you to do is you can lay out your pictures how you want them, and this isn't my Instagram feed because I have a personal Instagram too, so this is sort of random pictures, I don't know how to describe it, but you can see, you can like put them next to each other to make sure they look good together before you post it. And what I do is I take a picture. What I'm going to do is this picture of my computer that I took, and you can't really tell, but it's really dark. So what I'm going to do first is just change the brightness and contrast. So first I'm going to go with the little sun. That's my favorite thing. And I'm going to turn up the brightness just so it gets it more white based and it looks better to me. And then add contrast or whatever you want, just sort of however you like it to look, that's what you want to do. You can turn up the sharpness, fade, and then I'm going to filter it, and what filter I use is HB2, and I don't turn this up. You can turn it up like to 11 or to 0, and based on the picture I usually have it at like 8 or 9-ish because I don't like how it looks when it's fully on. But so that's just basically how I edit my Instagram pictures, is with that filter. So basically that's it. So I'm just going to go over the points I like brought up. So just make sure when you take the picture you have good lighting, it's focused. That's basically it. And then when you're editing it, turn up the brightness or turn up the contrast, and make sure all your pictures are filtered together. And last but not least, remember that it's your Instagram and don't let other people judge it. It's just your Instagram, just where you document pictures, you know, have fun with it. Don't be too intensely focused on your feed that you just don't post what you want. Definitely go and post what you want. It's really not that big of a deal. This was just really requested. So basically that's just it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and that's all. Peace out.